Okay, good morning, friends. I'm going to share a little bit about my morning routine, and then I'm going to also share a little something about a message that I received yesterday after my very first upload. I always start my day after I put my face on with warm lemon or lime water. You won't hear me spouting off a lot of scientific stuff because science is always changing. And so I have a hard time saying things with definitive belief in a scientific explanation because they're always changing their mind. But I will share stuff that I've learned and have applied, and it really has worked for me. And this is one of those things. Obviously, I've been doing it for 10 or 11 years. Bitters, there's lots of different bitters. You can look it up. Just type in bitters on Google. Lemons, limes, anything that kind of creates that little sour taste in your mouth. They actually stimulate the gallbladder to produce bile, and bile helps you to emulsify fats. In other words, digest food, specifically fats. And so I've played with it. I've taken it in and out of my diet. And as I always do, I'm always a human guinea pig. And it 100% works. In fact, I have suggested it to other people that have been on antacids their entire life, and they're shocked that they literally have been able to throw them away. Like, I'm talking prescription strength. And maybe it's not because of the gallbladder. Maybe it's not because of bile. I don't know. I don't know that anybody really knows. But I know that in my body, if I don't consume it, and I kind of make this drink and then consume it throughout the day, it just kind of like the food kind of gets stuck right here, and it's like it feels like it's not digesting in an appropriate amount of time. So I do warm lemon water with the juice of, I prefer a lime, and I put a little honey and a little bit of maple syrup, and I do measure it just to make sure I don't overdo it, especially if I have a like specific goal of leaning down or whatever. So that's that. The message that I got yesterday was, you inspired me to try again. And I obviously got excited for her, and it made me think about the fact that I've told many and many and many people that is honestly what sets people apart who achieve their goals and don't achieve their goals. The difference is quitting and not quitting. It's not the diet, it's not the exercise plan, it's not the supplements, fill in the blank, tool here, or the way that you achieved your goal. It's the fact that you never quit. And we know this because there's many different diets that work, and there's many different exercise plans that work. Some people lose weight just by walking more. Some people lose weight by literally restricting calories. All of these things work, but somewhere along the way, you are going to encounter some lows, and you'll have to pivot and figure things out. It causes me to kind of pause and reflect on my own journey. Even before I knew the importance and power of your thoughts, I think back, and never, ever, ever did I say, when I failed or fell or was losing hope, never did I say to myself, I'm never going to lose weight. It just wasn't my internal dialogue, which is kind of interesting because I was a very negative person. And I very much so partook in some self-loathing. I don't think you get to be over 300 pounds without a little bit of that. I never stayed there long, and I never said to myself I wasn't going to lose weight. In my brain, I knew that I was going to do it, and I always was seeking solutions. So that's really important to remember wherever you are in your journey. Maybe you're halfway there, or you're there and you're thinking about you're struggling with regressing or whatever. There's a solution to every problem, and always keep your mind focused on that. Not to say that you're always going to, but someone once said that a positive thought is 1,000 times more powerful than a negative one. And if you consider that your momentary lapse of, hey, look, somebody's exercising, your momentary lapse of, error or self-doubt or frustration or fill in the blank, it's not going to derail you completely from your success if you redirect your thoughts and focus on what you're going to do, not what you did do. So always remember that. And that's what I'll leave you with today.